Welcome to Celebrate Aging. This is Vicki Marthaler, your hostess today here at Emmanuel Community. And I have a very important date in September that I want you to mark down. It's Thursday, September the 22nd. Thursday the 20th. I hope you have a calendar and I hope you're writing it down right now. So grab your pencil, big circle, star, arrows. Remember this day, remember this day. Thursday, September the 22nd. And it's an important day because we are having an open house. There's going to be a little flyer out to remind people, but an open house here at Emmanuel where we would like to invite you to come and check out the Lamplighter and the Cottage and the Madison. And here to talk about the Lamplighter and the Cottage and Madison is Ashley McNally.
Hello.
Hello. And tell me your position again.
Housing Director.
Oh my,
yes.
That's quite the title.
Yes.
And we have a lot of housing here at Emmanuel.
We do have a lot of housing. We have the Madison, which is independent living up to full assisted living services through our home care. And that's 36 apartments. It has 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms.
And balconies.
And balconies on all the apartments.
With underground parking.
With underground heated parking garage. And there's also a spot where you can wash your car down there.
I did not know that.
There is.
How awesome is that?
I'll have to show you later.
I'm missing out.
So and currently we have 1 opening at the Madison. It's a ground level 1 bedroom with a patio. So that is a little bit about the Madison.
And the Madison is our newest. Well,
nope,
no,
the Cottage
is
the
newest.
Yep.
But it's the newest like apartments, and that is between Trinity Lutheran Church and the nursing home.
Yes,
so
it is.
if you're trying to get your bearings about our campus, that's the Madison.
That is the Madison.
And it's a secured entry.
It is a secured entry. Activities throughout the day. We have continental breakfast every day. We also have the availability of the lunch and the dinner meals from Emmanuel Community as well.
And the Emmanuel Kitchen provides the
They
food.
do.
And the cookies.
And the cookies and the bars and the root beer floats, which they're having right now. So.
Yay! So that's the Madison. Now the Madison open house, I'm just looking at this because I want to make sure I get it right. The Madison open house part on September 22nd, which you have circled and starred, is from 3:30 to 4:30. And that doesn't mean you can't come for a tour any other time, but we're concentrating on the Madison from 3:30 to 4:30 that day. Tours, talking to you about what the options are available, and maybe even getting on a list. Maybe there's people out there not quite sure they're ready to move into an apartment, but get the information. So
definitely, it doesn't hurt to get on our waiting list. It doesn't cost anything. We have people on our waiting list who have been on it since the Madison opened in 2005. They're just waiting for the right time when they're ready.
So they have the information.
They do.
And that's how you make a good choice. So then let's talk about the Cottage, since the Cottage is the newest part of the Emmanuel campus.
Yep, and that is 19 apartments. It is a secure environment. It is where we have our memory care. So that one will be between 2:30 and 3:30 on the 22nd. So the Cottage is an all-inclusive apartments. There's different apartment sizes and styles that we have down there. And then your rent is actually an all-inclusive rate, so it includes anything you pretty much want. 3 meals a day, utilities except for private phone, 2 baths a week, help with any cares that you need throughout the day. We have activities going on, so great environment.
The Cottage is staffed.
The Cottage is staffed.
And it's for memory care.
It is. The Cottage is staffed. We have a couple people on the day shift, a couple on the evening, and we have sometimes 1.5 on the night shift. So there's always
1.5.
1.5. They float all around
That's why you
campus.
have to come to the open house and say, okay, so what is 1.5 person? I love that. So that's the Cottage, and the concentration then is from 2:30 to 3:30.
Yep.
But of course you can, if you want information before that, after that, we are here to tell you about that. Then the open house also includes Lamplighter.
Yep, and Lamplighter Manor is our other independent living apartment building, up to full assisted living, again, through our home care. So we have 65 apartments there. We have studios and 1 bedrooms. And we are currently we have one opening that is coming in the near future.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And that's also a secured entry.
That is a secured entry. We have activities. We have the meals, lunch and dinner from Emmanuel Community Kitchen as well.
That's
So
available if you need it.
If you need it.
I like that about the Madison and the Lamplighter, that independent living is fine. It's wonderful. So that you don't need any services at all. But if you do need, even for a short time, sometimes I know people have to go to the hospital for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And they just need a little bit, maybe with housekeeping or a nurse to check in and help them with their meds when they get back.
Yep, just for a little while,
Yeah.
and then they're back to being completely independent from there. So,
yes.
yeah.
So we have so many things going on that are available to you. Did you call that catered living, or what title?
Home care.
Home care.
Yep.
Home care. Okay. I want to make sure I use the right terminology because we have
like to
be
switch
right.
it up every once in a while.
So Ashley, obviously the open houses will have people giving tours. You'll be there, of course, to
Yep.
talk to people and give
Yep.
them facts and numbers and statistics, or help them give them forms.
Yep, definitely.
But they can also call you prior to that.
Yep, anybody can come in for a tour anytime. They can always call me and we can set something up for any of the 3 buildings.
Okay.
And I can give out my phone number. My direct line is 218-844-9420.
9420.
And you can call me about any of the 3 options that we have for housing here at Emmanuel.
Well, I really, Emmanuel was built, the nursing home was over 45 years ago. And of course, it started off with just 2 lanes, and then it grew to 3, and then 4, and then 5. And now we've been adding the apartments and the memory care. We really have an extensive campus here, and we want you to know what is available in our area. So we are inviting you in, and that's September the 22nd at our open house. I think you also mentioned food.
Yep, we will have some
On that day?
goodies. Yep. So there'll be goodies and probably some entertainment. So lots of things to stop in and see and ask any questions.
If you want to make the afternoon of it, you're going to come to the Lamplighter. Now the Lamplighter is closer to the lake.
Yes.
You can see the football field from there, and of course all the red and white jerseys have been practicing for football this fall. But at 1:30, from 1:30 to 2:30, we're going to concentrate on the Lamplighter Manor. Now, I know there's 2 doors. Do you want them to come in a special door?
Probably the one right off of Madison Avenue is the better of the 2 entrances.
Okay, and that's kind of got the half circle in and out.
Yep.
So if you're familiar with Lamplighter, you know that we also have a driveway that comes into a big parking lot. But if you'd rather use the other entrance, we're kind of encouraging that for September the 22nd. It's right on Madison, and there's a sign that says Lamplighter.
Yep.
So come in that door, and from 1:30 to 2:30, we'll be concentrating on Lamplighter, giving tours, explaining what's available. And then from 2:30 to 3:30, we're going to switch it up and go to the Cottage.
Yep.
Now for the Cottage, they have to come in that driveway
Yep.
and kind of tucked behind the Lamplighter apartments.
Yep, there's right where if you're on Madison Avenue, you can turn in by the Cottage sign. There should be a big sign there that will lead you into a parking lot.
And that's kind of a copper color. And then the roof, the awning or the roof that goes into that entrance is copper colored too.
Yes.
And then that's 2:30 to 3:30. And then at 3:30, you're popping over to the Madison, and that too has a sign. We have kind of all signs along the highway here.
Yep.
And that's from 3:30 to 4:30. So there are refreshments at each place. There will be people to give tours and answer questions.
Good information.
Good information. And that's what you need. That's what you need to make good choices. So Emmanuel Community is inviting you. Ashley is here to invite you too, part of our Emmanuel Community, our housing director. She is going to come and be available that day. So Thursday, September 22nd, we want you to come to the open house at Emmanuel.